We have very few people around the market who have seen the real cycle of Dubai real estate, who have seen Dubai real estate growing the way that it has, and the opportunities that came across along that time. Since 2005, you've been running a business, so you never were a broker for that sake of it. So you would be the best person to ask what kind of challenges did you go through, especially the big 2008.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the people just packed their bags, left the cars at the airport. But I believe you are the ones who are a true warrior and said, no way, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going to stick around and fight the war.
Everything was going very well. The market was, growing on a daily basis. And there was a lot of, from 2005 till 2008, again, because the regulations were not in place, there was a lot of speculation happening. Speculation in the sense to the maximum level, people used to just buy a property and flip it in a week, 2 weeks, a month, and make money on it. If it's a new launch, people used to stand over the line, they used to get the tokens and sell the tokens, forget the property. So it's all about speculation, speculatory market. It's nothing about what the product is. All right, it's only speculation happening. Right? So the market was very sensitive because of that. Okay, over that, in 2008 September, when Lehman Brothers collapsed and it was global financial crisis, that came as a storm, and the effect was immediate. I even remember the day when it started, the prices and everything started falling, and it was a free fall. It was a free fall, never expected. The way it went up, the way it came down, the same speed, or it came down, in fact, in a faster speed. What happened is, once the crisis started, the whole market got disturbed. The whole, not only real estate sector, as a matter of fact, because of the financial crisis, the whole market, all the businesses got disturbed, right? Okay. And that created a lot of closures, company closures, and a lot of job losses, okay, in the other industries. But in real estate, it was most of the small-time developers got burst, where they were not able to manage the financial flow. Okay, it was a credit crunch basically, and the bigger developers also were shaken, but because they are big, they had some resistance power, they had some cushioning. They tried to resist at that point, but they too went through a very bad phase. The era started about consolidation. We never heard this. We were not familiar with this word of consolidation, which started in 2008 fall. So everything was consolidation. The only thing for the next 2-3 years, what we were hearing was consolidation. Everybody consolidating. Because of this credit crunch, there were a lot of people who left the country. Might it be because what used to happen is they used to give their checks, okay, the post-dated checks, okay, and in Dubai, it's a criminal law. Check bounce is a criminal law. You can very much get arrested on that as soon as the check bounces. So keeping that, having that fear in mind, and the financial management being very poor for all individuals, because everybody were greedy to make money, and they didn't even think, something like this is going to come, So this made them, they were left with no other option other than just leaving the country. Okay, that's why you hear to this news that, okay, most of the people left their cars, the airport, they left as it is, and they just, they left their doors open, and they just flew back to their countries and all that, But they didn't do it on purpose, but all that happened because of this crisis. They didn't have any other option. But these big developers, they made changes, and they started issuing credit notes, all right, for the amounts paid by the investors. They were good enough to come up with an idea of credit notes. They knew that even the investor is not able to pay, because everybody, this is something which nobody expected. Okay, So that's one thing which was happening on real estate front. And there were a lot of projects because of the small time developers going bust. There were a lot of projects which were stale. All right. So that time you would see lot of developments which have been come out of the ground or just structurally finished and left on their own, So there was no work happening. All the laborers went back because the companies were not able to pay to the laborers. The contracting companies were not able to pay to the laborers. They left. All the labor camps, most of the labor camps became empty. There was no rental demand there. And once people left, it felt like it was overbuilt. Because once it was overbuilt, the demand went down. But it was not overbuilt. It was going as per the demand. But all of a sudden, after this crisis, everybody felt it was overbuilt. But actually, it was not overbuilt. Like it was going in a proper way. But because of the crisis, the whole scenario changed. Because of people leaving, it became a negative population. The demand and supply formula was completely reversed. Right? There was a lot of supply and there was no demand. Right? So this is the time where survival became a challenge for everybody. And a lot of brokers who were there, a lot of companies, brokerage companies closed down because they couldn't survive. They couldn't survive.
How did you manage to come out of that?
Yeah. See, we got into the consolidations basically. Right? We help people and the developers in the adjustments. Basically, adjustments, consolidations, and working on credit notes. Right, that was the era for 1 or 2 years. That carried on for one or two years. And at the same time, the government also was acting. Took some steps for the revival of the market. Like the transfer fee, they reduced temporarily for 1%. And there were a few more things what government did, which also enhanced the market. Even though the market was down, the market was crashed, but still we had confidence. We had confidence in the market that it's going to come back. And our team, Blue Chips team, all the team had confidence in us when we had confidence in the market. As a team, we went ahead and we survived it somehow, and we came out of it.
So, considering that you have already witnessed all of that before, do you think Dubai is well prepared for another one, if it comes around?
See, now the market is totally different. The best thing what happened to Dubai is the regulation. It's a regulated market now. Now anything of this kind comes in, this will not disturb the market at all. This is not going to disturb the market at all because, you see, nobody is overexposed now. The steps have been taken so well that you can't be overexposed. You can't stretch your credit, or if you can't stretch your credit line more than your eligibility. Right? That time it was not like that. So that's where the main. See, even that time, if somebody has bought something with cash, without any credit on whatever he bought, even though if it's a downfall or uptrend, it doesn't matter for him. The price is there. He paid. He doesn't have any liability on that.
Exactly. Yes,
but
you
right
wait and
now,
watch,
if the market goes down, he just sits quiet and just keep watching it. But that time it was all credit. It was all credit. Credit in the sense it's speculation. You paid 5% of something and you bought it, 5% paying to the developer, and you paid 10% premium on the whole thing, and you're not even considering what your cash flows would be to pay the other 95%. So that's where the dangers arises. But now, even the investor is very smart, and even the government policies are very strong. It can't go wrong now. Even though anything comes, okay, there may be slow down a bit, but it doesn't lead to a crash. So it's all safe. The investor is safe, the developer is safe. I don't think, right now, for investing, you don't need to think too much. I mean, it's all authentic.
With the consolidation and the credit notes that you were talking about earlier, right? Did people really benefit out of that?
Yeah, it helped them. It helped them keeping up things together. You know, I mean, if everybody had to face some losses, but at least clearing up the liabilities. It helped them to clear up the liabilities and restart things up.
And since 2008, now we are in 2023, Nakheel launched Palm Jabal Ali. And they're accepting those credit notes, whoever invested in Palm Jabal Ali.
All that has been sorted out. That has been sorted out in the next, 3-4 years after the crash. Now they are clean and they are coming up with a new thing, which
is... And now they have the credit notes, they're accepting it, and I believe it's good old sunny days for them who invested over there.
I mean, now the future,
really good money
what I see right now is amazing. From now till, I don't know how long, but it's going to be very good now.
Raza, Dubai being the land of opportunity for real estate, it was back in 2005. Now we are in 2023.
Yeah.
And we still have the same scope of opportunity in terms of making money for investors. Now it has become a home to more than 190 nationalities as well. And everyone who arrives in Dubai, I don't know if anyone who arrives like you. You've been a guru about it. Like you land, you say, I want to buy my own house and only then I'll start whatever I have to do. But in most of the cases, they arrive, they rent out a house, they live for a year or two, and then they decide when to buy. So eventually, the conversion of all of these people that are attracted to Dubai right now is to become a homeowner. And that's the best way forward to it. The way lending happens over here is quite convenient for people. On top of it, the developers, unlike that, most of the big cities around the world, they give up very flexible payment plans, right? Let's talk about development. Blue Chips development. What did you guys do?
See, as Blue Chip developers, we developed a couple of projects. The first project which we developed is in JVC called Desire Residences. And the second project is in DIP, which is called Desire Residences South. The first project is, it's a G+14 building with 110 units, retail, residential units and 5 retail units. And the other project is around 60,000 built up with 48 apartments in that. So these are the two projects which Blue Chip developed.
Walk me through the procedure of in JVC, the first building that you said, Desire Residences. What were the specification of it? You got studios 1, 2, and 3s, or was it only one?
The configuration is studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms.
Studios 1 and 2 bedrooms, right?
So it was a very, that time, according to the trend, that was most demandable configuration.
More units of studios or more units of 2 bedrooms?
More units of 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom?
Yeah.
Back then, the 1 bedroom was more in...
studios were few, but 1 bedroom and 2 bedrooms.
When did you launch this project and when it got handed over?
We started this project in 2017 and we handed this over in 2020.
2020?
Exactly COVID time.
No way. Okay. Thank God it was, I believe 80% of the payment was completed by then, right?
Yeah. There was no problem. Cash flow and payments was not a problem, but the only delays were handing over. It was COVID and we went through some process of handing it over. And the other project we handed over, it was completed in 2021.
2021. But you never sold that one, you kept it.
The first project, we sold the project and it was sold to different nationalities and it was sold by Blue Chip.
Wholesale Blue Chip. You never took any help from any of the brokers?
No, right.
All 110 under Blue Chip?
Yeah, under Blue Chip.
Well done. That's amazing.
And then the second project, we didn't sell the second project. We rented it out because it was very feasible to rent it out because the rental yield was very good.
So interesting, talking about the second project that you're talking about, Desire South and DIP. You never sold that project?
No.
You kept it to yourself?
Yes. We felt it better renting it out than selling.
Okay. So let's say that if someone wants to do a venture with you, let's say they've got the money to spend, right? Would you be able to help them out? Because when talking about the Desire South, that means you exactly did the same thing.
Yes.
You made the whole building and you just kept it over there and rented out.
See, we can help people in both the ways. If anybody wants to buy, sell, or if you want to build it just for rental yield. See, we take care of everything. We in development part, we identify, starting from the identification of the area first, which area would be better, which time, making the feasibility, purchase of the land, then project designing as per the need in the market. Then, when you launch, and project supervision, contract awarding, project registration with DIVA, with RERA, escrow accounting, and after all this, sale of the unit, handing it over. We do end-to-end service in development.
Okay. So you're open for such opportunities where people want to come and join with you, and you can help them out.
Definitely.
Excellent. Super. My personal recommendation, if you are looking to get into the development sector, be it to buy and then retail those units out, or just to have someone to look after from ground zero all the way till handover, Blue Chip is your answer.
Yes.
Get in touch with them.
Yes.
There's a lot that happened since 2005 till 2023 now. You're in your 18 years of running the business over here of Dubai Real Estate. I'd say being the guru of Dubai Real Estate, as you have done the brokerage, property management, development as well. You covered all the angles, right? In 2013, they announced that Dubai is going to host Expo 2020.
Yeah.
Right. And due to pandemic, COVID-19, that 2020 Expo was delayed until the next year, 2021.
Yeah.
Right? How did COVID impact apart from Expo? Expo was a big thing that got moved up, right? But how did Dubai live through it, in your opinion, considering that a lot of people lost hope at that time? Like, okay, that's it. That's the end of it. Dubai is going to lose the Expo and the whole future was dependent upon it, and it was all gone. How did you see Dubai government taking the steps, and how did the people respond to it, to COVID-19?
See, 2020 pandemic, I think nobody has seen any pandemic, or whoever is existing on this planet never saw a pandemic. This is something new for all the human beings on the planet.
Yeah.
The shock was first few months we were in shock. I remember 2020 February, I was in UK looking at some properties there for an investor, and that was hotels we were looking at, and the hotel owners were telling there was, the business is so down because the Chinese people are not coming because there is some kind of virus which has started in China. So we didn't even know that that's going to get so big. And end of February, it was locked down everywhere. It was such a fast impact of, people, it was a shock for the people, what happened. Nobody were understanding what's happening, and nobody has seen Dubai roads empty, or as a matter of fact, roads of any country being empty like this. It's, that was, people are thinking it's finished, right? The whole world is finished. It is coming to an end, right? At a point, everybody was feeling we don't know what's going to go, where it's going to go. When there was no, we are not in a mindset of thinking about what's going to happen next. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I can tell about real estate market in Dubai during COVID, I give the full credit to Dubai government. The way they handled COVID is amazing. It's one of the best way, in the world. When you look at who handled better, I think nobody handled better than Dubai.
I agree.
I remember, in many countries, there was no food. There was, all the supermarket racks were empty and all that. I still remember I went to Co-op during peak COVID, and I see, everything in abundance. Actually, there's not even one thing which was missing for us. We didn't even feel any. Actually telling, we didn't feel. It was like a small vacation. We didn't feel nothing. We had everything. There were countries where they didn't have food to eat. They didn't have tissue paper. They didn't have kids' milk. Baby milk was. It was. And the whole world went through a lot of disasters. But we in Dubai, no, not at all. We didn't feel anything. It was, as I told you, it was like, we are sitting, we are chilling, we are relaxing, from work and all that. It was like a break period. But other than that, there was no issue at all, And we were one of the first to open up tourism. Once the tourism started, once the people started coming in, they realized, the beauty of Dubai more than before. Like they started comparing the place where they were living, what the standards are, and what the standards are here, and how secured we were, how the safety wise, economical wise, luxury wise, they did. People around the world realized the essence of living in Dubai. I think from then the whole there was a shift in demand. In Dubai, what happened is people started moving out into villas, basically. Right, the rental demand fell, but people started moving out into villas, and the villa demand increased. But that time we were suggesting people to buy apartments as the apartment prices were going down, went down. And there are some of my investors whom I guided and who bought apartments during COVID. I'm talking about 2020, June, July, August, during this time, now they are, the capital appreciation, what they have right now is tremendous. And there was, and one more drastic change, what happened to Dubai is because of one thing is people realizing the beauty of Dubai, sense of living here, and maybe political instabilities around and economical instabilities around different countries. Dubai attracted all these people.
Because they had a way out of it. And
yes, the way out of it.
Digitalization was the answer to everything. Going into e-commerce was everything.
Yes. Crypto also played a very major role in enhancing the real estate market here after 2020. Before there used to be, what we used to hear is in 2005, 2006, 2000, even till 2008, the ticket size of the properties, what we used to see is the highest ticket size was around 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. This was the highest ticket size, right? After COVID, we saw ticket size of 350 million, 400 million, 450 million, the whole thing upscale. There are a lot of millionaires who shifted to Dubai. I think post-COVID, the movement of millionaires to Dubai is drastic. Drastic, right?
On top of it, Expo came along. They moved it to 2021, and Expo also got the attention. COVID got the attention towards Dubai.
Yes,
all of these things work towards.
There was a quote which was going around during that time, right? Habibi, you think money can't buy happiness? Come to Dubai, right? So that became the truth, that became reality, It's like everywhere else people were not happy due to this reason, that. But here you have money, come here, you get everything. You get everything,
Yeah.
So it became, money can buy happiness became reality here in Dubai,
I agree. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And after that, it became like, Dubai dreams. Like people used to, I just heard this somewhere, like people used to say American dream all the time. You go to America, make it big there. This is American dream, land of opportunities. And it shifted, now it became Dubai dream. You go to Dubai, make it big, make a fortune, Dubai dream. So this was a drastic change which happened after COVID, and the market is very healthy after that. And people who are coming in are people who are financially very sound, very strong. There are a lot of people who have made Dubai, who are very established in different countries. They have made Dubai as their second home. Everybody has a second home here, and the second home is not in a normal scale. It's a pretty good scale. They want to make this a proper second home.
Yeah.
Right. So that way, Dubai benefited a lot. Might be because of COVID 2020, Expo 2020, and instabilities around in different countries, maybe political or economical.
We keep on talking about Dubai real estate over here, right? because that's our field. But the main reason Dubai real estate is what it is today is because of the business opportunities that
Yes.
people have.
Yes.
All of these people with big money, they want to move to Dubai because they know that they can have the safety and security. Privacy is very, very tight over here. It doesn't matter what you're doing, who you are, where you come from. There is no one chasing you with the camera, a bunch of reporters like a paparazzi and trying to get a bite out of you. That's number one reason. And number two, that it's not only about Dubai real estate and privacy. It is the whole idea behind the economic opportunity that people have. You can set up your businesses up over here, be it onshore, offshore, regardless, and grow out of it. So basically, if you have money, you come to Dubai, you get to multiply it one way or the other.
Yes.
Of course, when it comes to a real estate sector, we have the best people in the market. Blue chip real estate is the best, hands down. Be it from buying your first home or investment, or buying a land and want to develop it into a bigger asset. All of that can be taken care of
Sure.
with this gentleman over here who has 2 decades of experience in Dubai real estate.
Thank you.
Now, going back again to 2005, you being the pioneer of Dubai real estate brokerage business over here, I'm pretty sure no one else knows better how the market was then and now. Walk me through, like, back in the days, what were the means of advertising the properties to the customers, and how did you use to gain leads, as we call them, and how did you promote Dubai real estate at that time?
That time was totally different. Like, I mean, the technology completely changed from then till now. I mean, it evolved in a different, now it's a different thing altogether. That time we didn't have portals. We didn't have information about the projects or about the real estate market online. It was not much. The internet was slow, and I mean, it was not, there was no information basically. The only means of advertisement or finding a property that time was newspaper. Gulf News and Khalij Times, these were the only 2 newspapers in which Gulf News used to have I mean, there was a time when the paper was 50 pages. Only freehold paper was 50 pages. Freehold paper, like,
Property Weekly, Freehold, Property Times, all that stuff.
Yes. So we used to get the listing and market it in newspaper, and we used to get the leads from there. That was the only lead generation that time. And the demand was so much, like, because it's a new industry. Freehold was a new industry. There were a lot of buyers than sellers. As buyers in the sense, there were a lot of speculators. So speculators, what they do is, like, it doesn't matter, like, what the property is, like, they just want to speculate it because the properties were fixed. Like, there were only few properties, like, all the speculation is done in the same property, right? I remember, like, I used to buy properties for my investors. I used to buy the property, sell it off. Again, I used to buy the same property, which I didn't know. But now, after buying the property, when I said, "Oh, this is the property which I sold a few months back," it was like that. Like, so everything was within the investor group, within the small cycle, because international buying was still not picked up that time.
Okay,
that's how it was.
What were the tools that you used to use at that time?
Okay, now coming to the tools, I mean, everything was going on fax machine.
Fax machine.
Every office used to have a fax machine with credentials of white paper, like, just all the time the fax machine used to run, and all the documents were transferred through fax, and slowly that changed to BBM. Then came BlackBerry. The BlackBerry took over, and the BBM was the in thing. Everything we used to transfer the data, transfer everything through BBM, like BlackBerry Messenger. After that came WhatsApp. So WhatsApp was a revolution, like, it changed everything. Like, then WhatsApp, then people moved on to a lot of emailing culture developed.
And then came the online portals.
Then came portals, Then the portals developed, like Dubazzle was a portal that time, and after Dubazzle, like now Property Finder and Bayut and all this came later. But then the portal culture started. Right? The portal culture started. The newspaper was slowly diminishing. Right? The newspaper ads of real estate was slowly diminishing. Right? Social media. Social media started in somewhere in 2016, 17. It started, but after COVID, it took everything by storm. So everything is on social, because after COVID, people started communicating online a lot, even the video calls and all this culture developed after COVID, and that became and it stayed. Right. So the transformation went on from there, and now it's all social media, and AI has entered now. Let's see where this is going to take us. We need to wait and watch.
Talking about AI, right? Dubai market is popular for being transparent. Everything is available online, how much the property was sold for, and who was asking what. Considering that our major chunk of real estate investors are not based in Dubai, they're still outside of Dubai. A lot of big players have bases over here, but still, there's a lot of potential outside Dubai, because, of course, there is so much to offer over here, and people understand the opportunity. So there's still a lot of new people coming through. I've noticed when it comes to portals, not only that, it gives you the option of checking out listings online in a specific area, down to a specific building, to a specific type of apartment. AI has helped with verifying the properties as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not only that there's a property listed online, Dubai, hand in hand with Dubai government, RERA specifically, where you have to take a permit for that specific property to advertise before. And now geolocation, some websites have geolocation that you have to go to the property, take a picture, so it and location services should be on, so that the portal can verify either you were exactly in that property or not. Because again, when we talk about ease of all the information circulating, there's a lot of what's the right word? Like misinformation around it as well. Like a property that is worth 2.5 million dirhams, someone would be trying to advertise it for example, 2 million dirhams, right? And that would create a lot of confusion in the market. But with the help of AI, definitely these things have improved as well, which makes it very healthy for all the investors to achieve the best price possible. And as a buyer to choose the best property.
Now, now the information what a buyer can get is almost everything he can get online. He can get the property sales record, what a property has sold for, how many times it has been sold, what prices it has been sold. So, the clarity, it gives a lot of clarity in his mind before buying a property, and the transparency, the way the transfer is done, the way the whole process is designed now is amazing. Amazing. He can be totally confident on what he's buying, and there's no loophole anywhere, or everything is black and white. So that gives him confidence in buying and investing.
Raza, tell me about this. You've been living in Springs 8 since 2005, right? That's when you moved in. How was the neighborhood then? I assume that, considering that Dubai has around 200 nationalities living over here, that's more than the number of United Nations members, right? So how was the neighborhood then? What kind of people you had around you, people living around you in the neighborhood then and versus now? How Dubai has changed, and what keeps them over here?
See, I think Dubai is a very cosmopolitan place. I haven't seen, there are very few places on this planet which are so cosmopolitan. We have more than 200 nationalities living here. With the vast diversity, different cultures, different religions, different languages, people from different parts of the world. There are some countries which we never hear about, but we have people from those countries as well. A lot of ethnic backgrounds. This has been like this even then. Even then, we had people from different parts of the world, but now it's been now it's covering the whole world. I can find person from any part of the world here now. So this multicultural has been there right from the beginning.
So, Raza, in your opinion, having more than 200 nationalities living in this small city of Dubai, what is the reason that keeps them over here?
Oh, their reasons are plenty. Okay, I can mention few, but reasons are plenty, endless. Like safety, stability, cleanliness.
Oh, yes. Cleanest city by far. Yeah.
The security, the lifestyle, luxury. the kind of luxury we get here. I mean, you can say any level of luxury. You know, I mean, you can stay in a lower one, higher one. I mean, the grades are too many. Tax heaven. You know, I mean, you can't even imagine people in countries how much taxes they are paying and how much of their earning goes in taxes. You know, and the opportunities to make money is in abundance. And the food. Food is also one major reason for some nationalities to move here, you know, and the weather, the sunshine, you know. I mean sometimes it's amazing to have sunshine. There are a lot of countries which don't get sunshine and which feel very depressed, and the opportunity for people to practice whatever religion they want, whatever faith they want. From real estate prospect, I mean, the country, I mean, caters to whatever kind of lifestyle you want to. You know, you want an apartment, you want a townhouse, villa, mansion. I mean, water home. You know, what do you want? Like, you know, we give you everything. You know, we can provide you. I mean, everything. We can give you something on a golf course, on a waterfront. Might it be sea facing? Might it be a canal facing? Might it be a lagoon facing? You get a skyscraper. Like, you know, you want to be on a skyline. You know, yes, you can be on a skyline. You want to be on a golf course. You have a lot of golf courses. Dubai real estate market can cater your needs as per what you want. You know. You know, as per what you want, whichever lifestyle you want, you can get it here. So, I mean, the only thing is he needs to come, like, you know, a person needs to come and he can get whatever he wants, you know.
So Dubai has proven itself to be the best home away from home.
Yes.
Regardless which part of the world you're coming from, because Dubai is the most tolerant city, the most progressive, and the most warm. The weather as well, and at the same time, the people around over here are very open-minded. Yeah. You can mingle around and enjoy the lifestyle that you wish to. Be it, as you said, you know, you can buy a house facing the waterfront houses, golf course houses. On top of it, you have the sports as well, motorsports over here. Next time we got a motor city, all of it together. We have a racing track and a lot more to offer. So it's not only about how you can buy a property over here, it's about what you can buy. And it's not only one kind of real estate. We have complete sphere of real estate that we can offer, be it apartment, townhouses, villas. You don't like anything, you want to buy land and do your own, more than welcome for that as well. Blue Chip is fully capable of doing that too as well for you. All you have to do is just visit Dubai once.
You know, it's like they say home away from home, right? No, but Dubai has redefined it. Dubai says a better home away from home.
Very well said. Very well said. Yes. You see, these are the advantages when you sit with people like him who have seen life, how it has evolved around in Dubai. You get to know the right things. So all you need is come over here for a short visit Dubai. Call Khasim, Raza. Visit them at their office at Blue Chip Real Estate Headquarters. And you're sorted.
Sure.
Raza, you don't realize this thing because you come out as a very humble person, right? You don't want to talk about these things, but I will still push you to talk more about how you can contribute towards the success of aspiring real estate brokers, because there is an influx of people coming from all over the world, right? Yeah. And definitely the quality of talent has improved compared to before.
Yes, it did.
And these people, the new ones in the market right now, they need mentorship, they need guidance, they need someone to tell them how it was before, so they can equip themselves in a much more better, much more professional way to guide the money coming through. Because it takes one real estate broker with the wrong information and the wrong business ethic, and that just spoils the whole market for it. How you can improve that? How are you contributing towards that?
See, for the new real estate agents, what I can suggest is the first thing what they need is the qualities. What they need is the passion for real estate. It's not, okay, money comes anyways, but the passion for real estate is very important. He can't be forced into real estate just for money. If anybody is coming just for money, it would get very rough.
It would be a very short-lived.
Yeah, he will not enjoy it. Like, okay, maybe sometimes they make money. Because what happens in real estate is it's not, the money inflow is not consistent. I mean, sometimes, there would be deals few months and there would not be deals few months. First, when he comes into the industry, there would be a lot of months he needs to survive on his own. There would be there will be a lot of patches where he falls back on his reserves. So if the person is very passionate about real estate, this doesn't matter. This up and down will not disturb his mindset. But if he's in the mindset of only money and he's very eager to make money, then there would be an issue. So the first thing is the passion towards real estate. That's the key. And the second thing is they need to understand, they need to put themselves in a client's shoe. All right. They need to, for example, he's a buyer, they need to get into buyer's shoe and think as if they are buying the property. What would they do? What would they suggest? What would they think if they are buying the property? So that's one important thing what a agent or a broker should look into, should focus on that. All right. And the focus. All right. I mean, it should be a consistent focus. Like, you can't divert the focus. Because this is not, first thing what you need to understand is this is not a part-time job.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely,
this is not a part-time job. People think, okay, it's very easy to make money in real estate. You just buying and selling it. It's nothing to do. No. It's not. There's a lot behind that. There's a lot of efforts behind that. And if you're planning to do something else and do a part-time, no, it can't be possible. This is a full-time profession. And you need to give your 100%. Actually, this would be more than the regular job. There are times I wake up at 3 a.m, if any deal is in pipeline. Because, your mind keeps working all the time. And
exactly.
That's how
there's a time difference. You need to wake up in the middle of the night to call to someone who is living in Canada, for example.
Exactly. So these things keep happening. It's not a 9 to 5 job. It's a 24/7 job.
Yes, no holidays, no weekends. Yeah.
There would be sometimes, a real estate agent takes a Wednesday off, a Thursday off, right? Somebody takes Sunday off. But, but off is not a off. But there would be something. So that passion, that all this will happen only if you're passionate.
Correct.
Passionate towards real estate, right? And creating your own networking is very, very important in real estate, right?
Your network is your net worth.
Exactly. Your network is your net worth. Definitely, right? No doubt about it. In real estate, no doubt about it, right? And when you're coming into the industry, you need a proper mentoring.
This is where you exactly come in, because you've been there, you've seen it all.
The mentoring is the key. How you're being mentored, how do you proceed? All right. We at real estate, we at Blue Chip Real Estate, we are into brokerage, we are into development, we are into property management, we do holiday homes, right? So we have everything under one umbrella. The exposure, what our agents get is vast. So they can be trained in all the divisions, they will be knowing, they'll be exposed to all the divisions, and we have a primary, secondary sectors. We take care of them.
Raza, if let's say someone is watching this video right now and wants to join you, what is the right way of approaching you?
They can just send a CV and a 30-second video to hr@bluechiphome.com. Or they can directly DM me a 30-second video and we can take it from there.
Is it that easy?
Yeah. Contacting me is very easy.
Excellent. So if you're watching this video and you want the right mentorship with a company that has been there for past 2 decades and you really want to grow a career out of real estate brokerage, be it on any perspective of it, you want to get into property management, holiday homes, right? Or you have a pool of investors that you want to start trading with, any aspect when it comes to Dubai real estate, this is how you contact Blue Chip and Khasim Raza. And I highly recommend that if you are thinking about it, do it. On top of it, you get all of this mentorship and you get me along with it as well. Yeah. So hope to see you all very soon. Okay, exciting moment right now. We have covered up the whole real estate chronicles. If you've been watching the previous episodes, you must have enjoyed it as much as I did, where we covered up all the way from 2005 till 2023. I am very certain that there is so much more that you can learn and get used to of the Dubai real estate market only if you get to sit and talk to him. So firstly, this is an open invitation to anyone who's watching this video. A, if you haven't seen the rest of the episodes, please go back and check all of them, right? And B, if you have made up your mind to start investing in Dubai real estate or you are on the fence right now, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go watch all the videos and then contact Khasim Raza and we take the journey from there. So Khasim, if there are people watching this video right now who are on the fence or want to invest in Dubai real estate, how you can support them?
See, we can cater any kind of their real estate needs, right? Might it be buying a property, selling a property, renting a property, whether or managing a property, right? We do holiday homes, right? We do portfolio managements if they want to invest in multiple properties and get your returns and manage them, right? We do the whole portfolio management for them, right? And we also do property enhancement and selling, where you can make money, where we choose a proper property where we can enhance it, like, where we can renovate it or do things where it can be enhanced and sold for a better price, okay? Where we can make a good profit on that. We also help people in development, property development. With all the, last episodes I've mentioned all the scopes, what we do for property development, like where you can come with money. We do end-to-end service. We sell it and give you the profit. So we can even do that. So basically we cater all kinds of your real estate needs.
Okay, that's super. Well, needless to say, 18 years and still young, another 18 years to come forward for blue chip real estate. The passion Raza has for real estate is something that you do not find everywhere, and rightfully said that if you don't live the real estate dream here in Dubai, you would never feel how it is. And especially with his experience, where he has seen the ups and downs, not once, but multiple times, gone through a pandemic where a lot of businesses folded, but blue chip was still standing strong and kept on going forward. In fact, they handed over a development project during the COVID period time as well, right? So there's much more to come. Stay tuned. Follow Khasim Raza's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Right?
And you can contact me. You can directly DM me if you have any requirements or if I can help you in any way.
You can approach Raza on all of the social media platforms wherever you're watching this video, or be it podcast. Not only that, if you are in Dubai, this guy is a very active socialite in Dubai. Not only that he has seen the peak of Dubai real estate, but he has summited through Mont Blanc, Elbrus and Kilimanjaro as well. And he is a fitness freak. So you would find him all over Dubai competing in different kind of competitions, be it marathon or whatever is related to fitness. This gentleman comes out very humble but very approachable, and he loves real estate. So if you have any passion about it, you must contact him. You must reach out to him wherever you see him. And trust me, those 5 minutes that you're going to spend with him are going to be something that you will remember for the rest of your life. So when it comes to Dubai real estate, you have one-stop shop, Khasim Raza at Blue Chip Real Estate. And that's all you need. Trust me.
Thank you.